We are in Missouri, but we are going to Kansas. Well, back to Kansas. We've already been to Kansas. We're going back now.
Yeah, someone decided to take us 5 miles out of the way.
Oh, only 5?
More than 5.
More than 5, sorry. Like 50 miles out of the way.
How excited are we about the Sallie House?
I'm pretty excited once we can actually get there.
Yes. Well, we can't even check until 3. Stop being dramatic.
Dramatic.
Dramatic. But it's cold. It's cold here, as you can see. I got my hat on. Chelsea is delayering back there.
I am. I was getting quite toasty, but I also have on like thermals and that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And now I'm starting to sweat, but it's all good.
Brennan, how are you? How cold are you?
I'm good, to be honest.
Yeah?
Yep.
There's actually snow on the ground, as you can see, out here. We're still, like I said, Missouri. But we are coming to you, Sallie.
Why do you keep saying it like that?
Yeah.
Because I'm so excited.
Missouri.
Missouri. Kansas. There's no place like home, Chelsea.
You better click your heels together.
We're in the wrong place then, because this ain't home.
Okay.
This ain't home.
See you at the Sallie House.
Bye.
Hey guys, I'm Chelsea.
And I'm Elena.
And welcome back to another episode of Miss Mystery Productions, Macabre Manifestations. You'll probably recognize the building behind us, as we are at the infamous Sallie House here in Atchison, Kansas. Pretty much every investigator has been here, and they say that there's demonic energies, and there was like satanic rituals down in the basement. Sallie House is definitely infamous for a reason, and I know it's been my bucket list item, so I'm super stoked that we're here, even though we're freezing our butts off, so I don't know about you, but I'm pumped.
No, I'm excited. It is a little bit chilly, but I am very excited. There is snow on the ground.
There is snow on the ground, but snow or not, we're here to see if we can find Sallie or maybe a demon, so let's get into it.
Come on.
Can you make a noise for me? Do you want to hold my hand?
Alrighty, so we're here. We just got back from dinner, running a couple last minute errands. And we were just messing around, thinking maybe we would start investigating around 8. It's 8 o'clock right now on the dot, ironically. So, but at about 7:15, we were just kind of thinking about the game plan and what we were going to do. And we just happened to pull out the dowsing rods because Elena wasn't quite sure like how to hold them, and we were kind of explaining a little bit like we're not fully versed in them, full disclosure, but we know enough what's yes, what's no, what's maybe, and that type of thing. So we were showing Elena how to position them. I think we got some pretty interesting responses, some good yeses, some no's. It opened them back up when we asked. And we have it on cell phone, so it's not going to be the highest quality, but we do have the footage, so we'll put it in after this. But Brendan had them because I asked, do you want me to move it to someone else? And it said yes. It said, okay. It said, do you want me to give it to Elena? It said no. I said, okay, do you want me to give it to Brendan? And we got a yes. So we passed it to Brendan. Brendan asked a couple questions. From there, he was like, do you want me to give it to someone else? Do you want me to give it to Elena? And it was kind of like a maybe, but like a very hesitant yes. And then we had like 2 like kind of soft knocks, like but they were soft. Mm-hmm. And then I think, how many questions did you ask? 2? 2 or 3?
Yeah, like 2 or 3 questions, and then all of a sudden it just went bam.
Really
like bang on
don't
something.
Worry.
It's on. We have it on video. Yeah, you'll hear it.
Yeah, and it came not from like upstairs, downstairs. We're sitting in the living room.
Yeah.
Right by the front door, and it literally came from like the dining room.
Yeah.
So it was like, what, 10 feet from us?
Yeah.
So we went outside because we were like, there is a college. It is a Saturday night. This is obviously a very famous location. Could kids be having a good time and come out and go, oh, lights are on at the Sallie House. Let's see if we can bang on something and scare them in there. Well, we decided to go traipsing through the freezing cold to look to see if there was any footprints, like maybe leading up to the area, like maybe a kid was like, haha, bang, and there was no footprints.
No footprints. If it was snow, deep snow, you'd see it. That's the crazy part.
And we tried to think, like, could it just be an old building creaking? Could it have been maybe
like a wall coming down,
like pipes or something? But it sounded. We all thought it was something different. To me, it sounded like a hand going down on like the table.
That's what I think it was. Something hitting the table.
I think it was at the window. Like the way it sounded is like somebody like like if somebody came and banged on your window. That's what it sounded like to me.
So right off the bat, we're getting stuff, and I said, well, one thing that we typically do at every investigation that we really haven't done here is we haven't introduced ourselves and stated our intentions. And I compared it to them like, hey, if someone just showed up to your house and was like goofing off, you know, you might try and like do something to get their attention, like, hey, what are you doing in my house? Like, who are you? So we were thinking maybe that could be it. So we're going to take a moment to introduce ourselves and to kind of state our intentions, because we're obviously not here to hurt anyone. So, Brendan, you want to?
Brendan, anybody in here that's listening, spirits, just anybody really that's listening, we're just here to get your side of the story, see what you're doing. Not here to harm anybody, not here to hurt anybody. We're just trying to communicate.
And I'm Elena, and kind of like what Brendan said, we're not here to harm you. We don't mean any ill will. Like, you know, obviously, like Chelsea said, this is a very famous, notorious haunted house. So, of course, everybody wants to come here. And, you know, when it comes to that, like Chelsea said, you have to be respectful for who is here still. And that's what we are doing. We don't want to be disrespectful. So, you know, if you don't like us doing something, that's fine. Just, you know, let us know. We will, okay, no problem. You know what I'm saying? So that's no ill will. We're just here to, like Brendan said as well, you know, if you want to talk to us, if you want us to know something or whatever, that's all we're here. Like, we're not here to stir anything up. We're not here to be disrespectful or anything like that.
And I'm Chelsea. And I first want to say, as someone who's watched a lot of videos of investigations that have happened here, I can say I've definitely seen some stuff that I don't think is appropriate. So I could see why anyone who's here might want to be a little bit more aggressive, for lack of a better term, to stand their ground. Because if I were a spirit residing here in my own home, I know that I wouldn't want someone coming in and making a mockery and trying to open portals and conjure stuff and summon stuff and provoking. That's not what we're here for. We, like Brendan kind of said, we're just here to talk to you. We just want to try and get your side of the story. We want to know if there's anything that we can do to help you, that you want us to relay, to try and help you get a message out. So we have no ill will. We are here. We want to respect you. If at any point in time you don't want us to be here, we have absolutely no problem picking up and leaving and giving you your space, because everyone who's in this house has already gone through so much and continues to be put through so much by people coming and going. And I know it's not fair to you guys, and I know I hate seeing it, and just know we're just here to get to know you, to learn a little bit about you. And if there's a way that we can help you with anything, that's all that we want to do. So just know that we're here with good intentions, and we have absolutely nothing but respect for you guys. So we just wanted to kind of convey that to anyone who might be listening. So we're here to be cool. We're here to be civil. We're here to have some fun. But we're definitely not here to do anything to harm you. So we just want to make sure that you guys know that.
Do you like to mess with people? Oh, I guess so.
Yes.
Are you the little boy? I guess yes.
Would that count though? Because it didn't open back.
It moved.
I don't know. Could you open them up nice and wide for us, please? This way we can... We're kind of amateurs at this. We have some much cooler devices that we're pretty good with, but this one we're still learning.
Yeah, this one I don't know much about.
Would you mind opening it back up, please? Pretty please. There's ice cream in the fridge. Freezer.
It's trying, I guess.
You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. My little chant works on the girls at the lighthouse.
Brennan's face.
Come on, baby. You can do it.
I'm not gonna ask you something until you open it back up.
It's working on it.
No, you're trying.
Does it require too much energy for you to try and open them back up? There you go.
There we go.
Good job.
Alright, let me ask that again. Is this a little boy?
Should we put the camera on while we're doing this?
That's why I have my phone recording.
You want to flip it sideways?
Do you like living here?
Neutral.
Neutral. Okay. They don't know. What? I ain't asked nothing.
Are you trying to point us in a certain direction? Is that you?
Huh?
That like deep breathing?
I don't remember. I did like snuffle a couple times.
It was like a very deep like...
Yeah, I just did that.
Okay.
That was me.
Because I heard it like twice and I was like, is that you? Because it sounded like it was coming from that way. So I knew it wasn't him.
Yeah.
And it wasn't me.
Alright, do you want me to pass these off?
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah? You don't want to talk to me anymore.
We need to know who they want to take it.
Alright, open it back up. Come on.
You can do it. You can do it. I'm gonna have no voice from cheering for the ghost.
Come on. Come on. Do you want Elena? What are we doing?
That knock knock. And that didn't sound like an old house noise.
No. It wasn't. Alright, I guess I want you, Elena.
Okay.
What should I ask you? Was that you knocking?
That was pretty good. I don't know what that was, but that was pretty good.
Huh.
Did I get that on film?
Probably.
My heart. Where was that?
It came from that area, that side. It came from in there.
Why do I feel like we're gonna be in a hotel room at some point tonight?
I don't know about this, guys. That really scared me.
No.
Do they have vacancy at that hotel, just in case?
I think so.
Okay, cool. That was loud.
That
The
was
first one was like,
Yeah, it was a little knock knock.
I'm hearing that deep breathing again.
it's not me.
I'm not deep breathing.
I feel very uneasy in here.
That sounded like electrical, like a
Yeah.
click.
That sounded like a creak.
Yeah, that's that kicking on.
You see how fast? Did you see? Lightning McQueen fast right there, boy. Lightning McQueen fast. Oh, that was spooky. Was that spooky? Was that spooky?
Just a bang.
But did you get spooked?
Yeah, I know.
Oh. I thought it said no. I wasn't gonna get spooked tonight.
I freaking flang those things and jump.
Flung.
Flung.
I flanged them.
I flang them things.
Fine.
Flang.
You'll definitely learn a lot of new weird slang from Elena.
100%.
Listen, I never said that I was the sharpest tool in the shed, the brightest crown in the box. But sometimes, you know, what what?
He said, "Oh, this will be good. Where's this thought going?"
She's done lost it.
I done lost it now because you made me nervous.
I made her nervous. We're in one of the most haunted houses in America, and I made her nervous.
Oh, believe me, I'm already nervous because of the thud.
I don't know. I think that whole bang thing kind of threw me off.
Yeah.
It did. It threw me off my game.
Yeah.
Like can't think.
Well, let me ask you this for our skeptic non-believer here.
You may have to come a little closer.
What do you,
I mean,
as someone who doesn't believe, what do you think that sound was?
it wasn't the house. I can tell you that. It wasn't the house creaking. That's not a creak, especially when it has two small knocks before a loud bang. That's no way that's the house creaking. I don't know.
So the part of me that believes in paranormal thinks that it was something smacking the table, trying to get a point across, or to get our attention. The part of me that also says, yes, I believe in the paranormal, but there's also scientific explanations. None of us live in a snowy environment. None of us live in a house from the 1800s. We, unfortunately, are not used to the sounds that a house at this age would make. So who knows? I mean, it's like furnaces and stuff down in the basement. I don't know what that would sound like kicking on in a house from the 1800s. Could it have been a bang coming from machinery kicking on somewhere? Or pipes? Or it's a gas furnace? We don't really have gas in any of our houses like that. So I unfortunately, I don't know. Maybe it genuinely just was the house making a weird noise that we're not familiar with. Because there are grates. Like, I just heard a knock, but that sounded like a fridge. That's a familiar knocking sound.
I heard the knock too.
Because that's the same sound that my fridge makes. My fridge knocks at home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure your guys' does. And it came from the kitchen area. That would make sense. And I mean, there are grates leading up from the basement for the furnace and the heat and all of that. How do we know it just didn't echo really strangely through the house?
I know it didn't. But no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong to think that way because we don't know.
We don't know.
We live in Florida. We don't get snow like this.
You know, and someone who might live in a place like this go, oh, yeah, that knock was definitely the furnace just kind of reverberating really weird in the house. We wouldn't know.
Mm-mm.
Could very well be the case. So, but it's definitely interesting.
Yes.
It was very close. Very close.
A little too close. You'll see in the video because I literally jump into Brendan's lap.
Yeah.
Quite literally. In it.
Literally.
So.
The hair on the back of my neck was raised, for sure.
Oh yeah. I got the chills.
Either way, you guys will definitely get a kick out of this. So.
Oh, 100%. It's great.
No, because of me.
It was funny.
Thanks, Elena.
You're welcome.
Great content.
Here all night.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. What is it, sensing a wall? Oh. Was that you? Hello there. You look like you're sitting in a chair. Oh, it's probably my jacket. So if you're here and you're okay with us using this, would you mind maybe popping up on our little handy dandy device and we'll see your stick figure? Please? But just know you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. We don't want you to think we're coming in here asking you to do tricks. But it is the best way for us to be able to communicate with you.
Stop.
Is that you sitting on the chair? If it is, would you mind giving a little wave? Hi.
Hey.
Hi there. Thank you so much for manifesting yourself, by the way. We really appreciate it. This allows us to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying on? Are those Elena's shoes?
Oh, what am I?
Were they wet and cold? Is that why? Yeah. Well, thank you so much for popping up for us.
That was pretty cool.
We do appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
Or is it back to thinking it's my jacket?
That's jacket now.
Well, what's weird is why is it picking up your jacket but it's not picking up any other objects in this room? Because it looks like it's legit sitting.
If that's you, would you mind giving us another wave, please? Just a little. Let me see if I can get it off. It'll still pick it up. Shift it back. Okay. If you want us to keep this on and hang out in this room with you, if you don't mind just popping back up for us, please then. But if you've had enough, once we hit 25, we'll go ahead and shut her down. Okay, I'm gonna count out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Alrighty, you guys have spoken. SLS camera. Oh. Well, you popped back up.
Where's it at though?
The wall.
On the wall.
Kitchen wall.
You hanging out in the doorway?
Can't tell if it's the wall itself though.
Yeah, because it popped up right there before too. Alrighty, so now what we've got are 2 little lights. One in that chair with my jacket. One in that chair. And they are called mag lights. I'm sure you guys have seen plenty of people come through and use them here, so you're probably already experts on them. But they can essentially be used as a touch lamp when they're turned to that perfect little on-off position. As always, for you guys watching at home, it is important to know mag lights do have a tendency to just click on and off when they're in that position. So in order for it to be something compelling, it does need to be pretty quick and concise answers. Otherwise, it's probably just a mag light glitching, which is common. But for whoever might be in this house with us, we'll go ahead and get started, and we can kind of play with the lights.
Is there anybody in here with us right now?
If so, we can turn on one of the lights, please. Okay, will you please turn it back off as confirmation for us? Thank you. That was quick, concise. That's what we like to see. Thank you so much. Are we here with a child? If so, will you please turn on one of the lights? And we'll give you a couple seconds. We know it takes a bit of energy.
Are you upset that we are here? If so, could you please turn on the light?
Okay, so if you are okay, if you're getting okay with us being here, and you're starting to feel a little bit more at ease with our presence in the house, would you mind turning one of the lights on for us, please? If you aren't sure how you feel yet, would you mind turning on one of the lights for us, please? You try, Brendan. You really want to do that. You want Brendan to try?
If so, turn the light off, or would you rather Chelsea continue? If you want Chelsea to continue asking questions.
If you want us to stay specifically in this room, would you turn on one of the lights for us, please? Okay, you want us to stay here? If so, will you please turn that back off? Okay, we'll stay here for a while longer. That's not a problem at all. We'll stay here until you are comfortable with it. Later on tonight, not right now, not anytime soon, would it be okay with you if we ventured outside of this room? Okay, thank you. Thank you. We'll wait for you until we have your approval. If you have people who come in here who don't respect you and upset you, will you please turn on one of those lights for us? That was a quick yes.
That was a very quick yes.
Do you feel like people come in here and almost expect you to perform and put on a show for them? Do people come in here and yell at you and try to provoke you to do things? Okay. That's what I thought. That's not nice.
No, it's not.
It agrees it's not nice. So this is going to be a two-part question. So I'll kind of pause in between to give you time to tap on one of the lights. Okay. I saw you flash it.
Yep.
Thank you. So, do you have more issues with people who come in here sporadically throughout the day? Or do you have more issues with people who stay here overnight?
Do you not like the daytime tours?
I would imagine you probably don't, yeah. Because it's almost like a revolving door of people in and out. We're clearly getting some responses that people come in here and provoke them and harass them, and they don't really appreciate it. Would you say that's a fair assessment? If so, would you mind tapping on that little light for us again, please? Alrighty, thank you. You can go ahead and turn that off whenever you're ready. Or you can leave it on. The choice is up to you. Whatever you're comfortable with. Like I said, we're here to chat with you. So if you want to leave it on, alright, we can turn it off too. That works as well. Thank you for answering the questions. We do appreciate it.
Are you done communicating with us? If so.
Yes. Okay.
Like, but while they were in here, and then when they left, they were fine.
I hear voices, but it sounds like neighbors outside.
I'm just like chilling. Chilling.
If nothing else, I'd like to think maybe we're providing you with some entertainment.
Yeah.
You're probably sitting there like, good Lord Almighty. What have these poor people gotten themselves into? Especially the one in the beanie.
That's me.
Yeah, it's Elena.
Yeah, it definitely seems more like calmer in here.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. This is a new one for me because normally I'm the only one freaking out, and I can tell the change in both of you two. Not that it's a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, this house is definitely... Because normally you two are like, it's Elena. You know?
I think it's out of an abundance of caution.
I agree.
And thus far, every place we have kind of went, we haven't really gotten any negative vibes. It's been more like electric excitement.
Yeah. It's been a little different.
There's something about this particular location, and it might just be the fact that there's so many ties to like negative energy here, that it just feels like there's like an overwhelming like sense of, I don't even know the word to explain it.
I agree with you completely.
Like dread, maybe?
Yeah, because I mean, this house feels. I mean, when we walked in this house earlier, didn't I get quiet?
Yeah.
I was stone cold. I've been excited all day. Have I not?
Mm-hmm.
Talking. I'm good for that. But as soon as we got in here, I was like,
Her demeanor completely shifted.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah.
so. It's just the reason I say because of like Chelsea and Brendan is because normally like obviously we go, you know, not to be hateful, not to be disrespectful, but we also try to see if these locations are actually what they are. And you know, they look at things, you know, like Chelsea, is it the furnace downstairs, is it this, is it that? And you know, for me, I believe cold turkey, you know what I'm saying? And not that they don't, but they just think logically about certain things where I'm like, oh, no, that's that, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't mean it in a mean way. You could just tell their energy is definitely different at this location than it's been at any other location we've been to so far. Like normally then they're picking on me. They're poking at me, they're picking on me. Oh, you're going to do this by yourself. Or you're going to do it. And like, we have not moved in the last over an hour now. You know, you could tell in this house, like as soon as I walked in earlier, you can tell in this house it is not normal in here.
It is a very oppressive energy,
Yes.
is what I would say.
Yeah.
You know, you come in excited. Even when we came back from dinner, we were pumped. We were like, okay,
Yeah.
let's do this.
Yeah.
And then it was like that heaviness feeling.
Yeah.
And that's something I have seen a lot of people say who have been here, is that it's a very heavy emotional feeling the entire time that they're here.
I would tell you, like, for me right now, is like, I just feel like drained.
I feel it.
Like, I feel drained. Like if you had a hard day at work or you ran a marathon or something, that's how I feel. And honestly, we have not done much today.
Like if you go back to our old videos, no one I'm talking.
The whole time.
Joking, talking,
Joking.
having
Yeah.
a good time. Just, it's different.
It's different.
It's different.
Sallie House is no joke.
No.
No.
No joke at all. And we do want to get up and explore more of the house and take you guys with us. But at the same time, with it being that oppressive feeling,
I don't want to step on anyone's toes.
we have to tread
Very
lightly.
lightly.
So if that means we sit here for another couple hours till we get the go ahead, that's what we'll do. If it means our plans of investigating sundown to sunup like we talked about, if that's not what the general feeling, well-being feeling of safety is,
Because that's all that matters.
we'll hit the road.
Safety.
100%.
Safety.
You know, our safety is obviously a big thing, but at the same time, we don't want to come in here and agitate something
Mhm.
and have something seeking out ways to try and hurt us. Because people have reported being hurt here. So, we don't want to provoke anything.
Like they said again, our safety is number one, always. When it comes to things like this, because, you know, you honestly don't know. You know, you read stories and you learn about the location. You know, we do it every day. Like, week 1 we dropped the history, week 2 we dropped the paranormal investigation. So, we dive deep into learning about these locations as much as we can with the information that we can find that's provided to us or anything. So we come in here, we've heard all the stories. We know about the house. We've watched other videos. We've listened to podcasts. We've read articles. We've done it all. But it's different when you actually go to a location. When you're actually here and you're experiencing it yourself, because you can read a book, you can read a page, you can read a newspaper, you can read anything and be like, wow, that's crazy, but is it that crazy? And then you come here and you're thinking one thing and then it's you're in left field. Like, it's totally different than what you expected. But, that's how it goes with when you get into doing things that we do. I'm sure we're not the first paranormal investigation group to have these types of conversations, and I'm sure we're not going to be the last. Because the main thing is our safety, not, like Chelsea said, not too irritated, not for it to hurt us. We don't want to hurt whatever spirit or whatever is in the house, any location we go to. We want to be as respectful as we can. So
that means if we need to remove ourselves from a situation for mutual benefit, ours and theirs at the location, we have no problem doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Just because we aren't here to upset anyone. Nor are we here to get ourselves put into a dangerous spot.
No, I'm not here to antagonize something that
Has already been
antagonized or something that can hurt me and I can't do anything to. They say, like, I'm not here to piss something off to where I get hurt, get scratched, get pushed, get kicked. I'm not doing that.
People have been thrown against walls. People have been scratched.
push downstairs.
So, what are you looking at?
No, I'm looking at the wall.
I thought you saw something.
No.
But yeah, people have been injured in this house. And the thing is, too, is with a place like this where you can stay overnight and book it, we don't know what the people in here last night did.
Yeah. Because
Just
there was a group in here last night. They signed the book.
You know, just like the people who are going to check in tomorrow when we leave. They have no idea what we did in here. They have no idea if we're sitting respectfully like we are right now, or if we've got a Ouija board trying to open a portal.
Which we definitely don't. I don't mess with those things.
You know, so it's hard because when you're not there, you don't know what happened. So if they've already been poked and prodded and agitated, they might just naturally carry that feeling in to tonight.
So that's where it's kind of tough. Because we've never had, at any location we've been to so far, to date, we've never had anything feel aggressive as it did earlier. So, I don't know, it's crazy, but everywhere's different. You know?
They react different.
This
different
house,
energies and people.
and this house is old. I mean, 1800s old. So from then to now, of everything that's happened in this house, that's a lot of history for a house. You know, I truly believe when they say that homes have bones and everything, I believe that. Like, you know, your home yourself, you know, whether you're raising a family in it or, you know, you have a bunch of fur babies or it's just you and you live in a high rise and that's where you live for the rest of your life or whatever. You're making memories in that home. It's just like this home. It has memories, whether they're dark, whether they're good, whether they're happy, whether they're sad, everything. And when a house has had so much tragedy, it sits a little different than a house that doesn't. Does that make sense? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And we haven't even left this room.
I know.
My blood is becoming one with the couch.
But I'm not gonna lie, I'm honestly nervous to leave the room.
Me too.
I don't think this is good, guys.
I'm nervous to leave the room.
Me too.
Go into another room. I don't know, like this.
We know.
Normally I'm the first one to go.
The only other thing I can think of is
No, I'm the first one to go. I'll go head on to whatever we're going.
go
to.
out and take a break
So know how.
and decide what we want to do. Because if we're feeling uncomfortable and sitting here is just making us even like, I'm telling you, to see the two of you like this is making me even more uncomfortable. Because this is not you guys. Normally you guys are picking on me and laughing and talking. You talk the whole time. This is just weird. This is weird.